Good morning, Sunshiners and possibly Shunshaders. Yes, technically the day of silence doesn't start till I get to school, but I decided I would start early. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's just see how long I last. Awkward cut. Huzzah! I can speak, and it's vacation! And yes, I'm standing here in the middle of my chemistry classroom saying such. Um, yeah, it was only during school I had to say silent. I messed up twice this the past period, and in second period I had to give a report, so I had to talk, so that didn't count. But for the most part, I was pretty good at not talking. It was very weird though. I'm used to talking an awful lot. Awkward. What better way to celebrate, that was weird. What better way to celebrate vacation than a pineapple Fanta and walking home in some warm weather. Awkward cut. Again, even though I just said awkward cut in the last clip. Okay, so, what do I have, Dad?
You have a big envelope to Mr. Benjamin Stock from the Academy of Media Production.
Cool.
If you hold it up to the light, you can see what it says.
Just open it. Ba-ba. If you're wondering why that napkin's there, it's because it's covering my address. Okay, Dear Benjamin, congratulations. We are delighted to offer you acceptance to the Academy of Media Productions, AMP, at Boston University College of Communication. You are admitted to our 2012 program, which runs from July 9th to August 3rd. Based on a review of your application, we believe your interest and ability will serve you well in the AMP experience. And then a bunch of other technical stuff and well, not unimportantness, but unimportant to really read out loud. So yeah, I got into the AMP program. Woo! I don't know, it could be equal, could be better than NYFA. I currently am still kind of biased towards NYFA, but we shall see. This could be interesting. I get to spend about a month, Dad?
What's that, about a month?
Yeah. From July 9th
July 9th through August 3rd, so a little less than
a little less than a month, and get a whole different experience than NYFA, because I went to NYFA, I did digital film for 4 weeks, and now it's going to be a little less than a month doing actual, like, film, possibly radio and TV. So, it could be interesting. And I'm actually glad I got in. Almost everything else I've tried to apply for, I usually get a rejection letter.
4 weeks.
Oh, it's a month? Just not from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. Like, I tried to apply to this charter school called CATA, and I got rejected. And there's a few other things I tried to apply to, and I got rejected. So it's pretty great to actually get an exception. This makes my life seem really horrible, but it's not. And I'm keeping this part in as much as I want to cut it out. Awkward. Hello. I went to Chipotle with my dad, and then we saw American Reunion. But unfortunately my camera died, but those weren't the only things that happened. I mean, crazy stuff happened. I don't know why, but every time the camera is unable to film more or is out of battery, the craziest things go down. I'll tell you once more in poorly drawn pictures. So as stated, me and my dad go to Chipotle for dinner. We're just about to eat our delicious burritos when a radioactive waste truck accidentally crashes directly into Chipotle. What are the odds? Me and my dad are doused in chemical waste. But other than that, we are unscathed. We realize we have superpowers. My dad flies and I can change my size. Just then a robot appears above the mall. And me and my dad set off to save the day. My dad drops me in shrunken form in the top of the robot, and then proceeds to distract the robot while I go inside. Meanwhile, in the cockpit, I find out the driver is me from an alternate reality where I'm evil. So we start fighting. and it's swinging back and forth, and the robot starts going out of control. My dad just stands back in amazement. So as the robot is still going out of control, eventually it becomes top-heavy and crashes to the ground. The stupid me from an alternate reality accidentally sends himself home, and the robot vanishes from Newington. My dad then rushes to fix up what we destroyed, but then our powers just stop working and we crash to the ground, but still manage to catch American Reunion. Anyways, despite the crazy stuff that happened, American Reunion was like hilariously funny. Like the whole original cast of American Pie comes back for their 13th high school reunion. Yeah, it's kind of funny because they don't usually do 13 year high school reunions. But 1999, when the original came out, was 13 years ago. So they're kind of being kind of funny in a Hollywood movie kind of way. And like the whole cast is there, plus a few like new characters, and I'm really trying not to spoil anything, but if something slips out, I'm probably gonna keep it in this clip. Anyways, it's hilarious, and if you're going to go see it and you're not familiar with or you haven't seen the original series in a while, I just have really good memory, so I remembered most of the original series, even though I saw them out of order. But if you're going to see American Reunion and you want to brush up on your American Pie knowledge of plot points and characters and all that kind of stuff, you should see them in this order, which is chronological as far as I think is chronological order. American Pie 1, American Pie 2, American Wedding, American Pie Presents Band Camp, American Pie Presents Naked Mile, American Pie Presents Beta House, and the newest straight-to-DVD release, American Pie Presents Book of Love, and then go see Reunion. Although technically Book of Love really is like all the straight-to-DVD releases are like not directly connected, with the exception of Jim's dad. That's really the only connection between the straight-to-DVD releases and the original couple of ones. But yeah, it was a really, really funny movie. It was the funniest I've seen in a while. And if Hollywood was trying to get a whole new generation of kids used to a old franchise, check American Pie off your list. Definitely reached the new generation, even though I'm technically part of the new generation, but I saw the old movies. It was interesting how they intertwined like Facebook and cell phones and all that kind of stuff that they didn't have in the originals. Okay, awkward cut. So I was thinking about today, just a couple seconds ago. I was thinking about how the fact it was 420, and how the fact it was Hitler's birthday apparently. But more importantly, the fact that it was the Day of Silence, and I kind of feel as though, like, the way I act or portray or explain what I'm doing and what I do and all that kind of stuff in my vlogs, the way I kind of did that today, I seem like I kind of made light of or took away from the cause that the Day of Silence was trying to put across. Like, maybe when the school bell rang, I probably should have continued being silent or something like that. I don't know. Normally it's just from the start of school to the end of school. So I guess, anyways, and also, though I feel I'm making light of it again, when I started talking again, I feel as if my vocal cords are kind of hurting because of not talking for so long, and I don't know, but anyway, so if anyone who is watching this happens to be gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender, I totally support you guys, and you guys deserve to be equal like everybody else, and treated equally and all that kind of stuff. Like, you're human beings. I don't see why people can't get along. I'm sorry if I kind of made light of and took away from what the Day of Silence is supposed to be with the way I acted. This is just for me because, I don't know, I feel like the second school, and I'm like, oh yay, I can talk again, blah 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 blah, completely forgetting about it kind of thing. Okay, and again, this will seem like making light of it. Serious time is over. Awkward cut. I feel like I should walk around for a bit, since there's that whole crazy stuff that you didn't get to see in Newington and stuff. Oh, there's no lights on downstairs. That word that I mentioned at the end of yesterday's vlog, it means of or pertaining to long words. Instead of saying Deanne at the end of it, if you add eophobia, it's the fear of long words. I'm not going to say the whole word again because I kind of forget how to correctly pronounce it. I'll put a link to a Wikipedia page or a wiki site that has like the definition, because it's not on dictionary.com. I looked. That has like the definition and the pronunciation in case you really care. Anyways, good night, who's ever's watching this. See you tomorrow. Well, I won't see you, but you will see me, and boy, am I glad it's vacation. Awkward cut.
There's a vlog on the web featuring Ben Stock that he shoots every day as he walks and talks. If you're Bigfoot in the woods or producers in LA, you should stop all your shit and watch SHunSHineSHate. 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 Has nothing to do with Florida, but it's great. If you can't wait, don't get irate. Just stay in your sheet, cause it's SHunShineSHate.
Well, I won't see you, you will see me.